I'm Scott DeCamp of CatchMark, and this is a Montague profile on the district's transportation department. Very happy to have with us today our guests, Kelly Hall and Jeffrey Pierson of the transportation department. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, this is fun.
How did you get involved with the transportation department at Montague Area Public Schools, and what keeps you involved?
I got involved because I was cheer coach for Sideline, and I walked in the office one day and said, I need a bus to take the cheerleaders. And he said, do you have your CDL license? And I said, no. And he said, then you can't take a bus, but we can get you a CDL license if you want to train. So that got me in the door, and here I am 2 years later.
In my case, a young woman I was working with in a book group, I said I should get a job somewhere. I don't want to work full time. And she said, well, Montague needs bus drivers. And I thought about it and I said, I don't want to work full time. That would be good for me. And I like driving and I get to see the countryside. And so I started just before COVID. COVID came along. I thought, I'm out of work. But no, we were on the teacher's contract, so we weren't out of work. And now it's been 4 years and I'm having a good time with it.
How much fun do you have?
It's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. The kids are very receptive to the bus driver. I think the most rewarding thing is when you're in Walmart down the road and they go, oh my gosh, that's my bus driver. Like, we're not human, we're just bus drivers.
Yeah, we have no other life. When I take off my hat, nobody recognizes me because I wear it when I'm bus driving. So that's my incognito. In my case, what I like most about it is driving through the countryside. I happen to have the very rural route. I go all the way up to Stony Lake Road. I see the seasons, I see the sunrises. I have just a few rural riders, but they're good kids and we get it done. We get them to school and get them back. It's part of the adventure.
I giggle because Jeff gives us a morning report on the sunrise, and I look so forward to it.
I'm the first one up the hill. I have a clear view to the east, and I give the sunrise report over the radio.
While most people think of transportation as taking students to and from school, what are the other aspects of the job?
So we do that. We do take the kids to and from school, but there's also more to it than that. If they need a recess aid or some student teacher aid or something in such line, the bus drivers are first in line to get that if they're choosing to do that. We also have drivers who do mail runs and do other district runs as well.
We're part of the support staff and we've been trained in all the school policies and the state law. So when the district needs somebody that's got some school training, they start with us because we've had that.
We also take field trips with students and drive them for athletics, so football games, basketball games, softball, basketball, all those things. We're transporting the students to and from that.
And besides the athletics, there's the chorus and the band. I mean, the band is huge at Montague, and not only in size, but in enthusiasm. And so they do a lot of trips, and since I happen to love that, I go to their competitions if I can. It's not necessarily our choice which ride we get. We bid for it, and sometimes based on seniority or the circuit, like, what do you call it?
The rotation.
Rotation, thank you. Sometimes we're lucky.
What kind of connections do you make with the students, and how rewarding is that?
So I've been driving 4 years, and it's been mixed. There are some kids who want attention for the wrong reasons, and some kids who are glad to have another adult with some worldly experience, somebody maybe like me who's traveled the world and has worked in corporation and driven a desk for way too long, that they get to know us because they're open. So it's fun in that regard.
It is fun, and it's also fun when you have students that are receptive to you. We do Fun Friday for my little kids, and it's literally we sit at the MAC when they go to get on the bus and sing Kids Bop songs, you know, things like that. Jeff doesn't have an elementary route, so he doesn't get the pleasure of that, but
I do. I'll interject that sometimes when I substitute and do a K-5 run, kindergarten through 5th grade, I get to be a grandpa and lead them in songs or sing to them, which kind of shocks them. But they're not used to having school bus drivers sing to them. But then when I try to sing to my high schoolers, they turn me off. So not cool.
right.
Very nice job with the interview. Thanks for giving us a glimpse into the world of school transportation. Appreciate you being on and in studio.
Thank you.
I'm Scott DeCamp with CatchMark, and this was a Montague profile on the Transportation Department. Thanks for watching, everybody.